So let me get this straight. Disney made a claim on Star Wars Theory and wants to take the little bit of money that it could possibly make.
Yep.
Because apparently they don't have enough.
No.
Let's talk about that next here in the Poindexter Lounge. What's up, Nerd Fam? This is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, here for the Poindexter Lounge, and with me, as always, of course, is the lovely
Tip-tastic.
And tonight we also have
Isaac Wan Kenobi.
That's right. And so, guys, when this happened today, when I saw this video today from Star Wars Theory,
We both watched it.
oh my gosh. So I had to talk about this because this is something that kind of hits
Yeah.
close to home for us.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that people come to the channel for a lot of times here at the Poindexter Lounge, and the way people find us is because of our reaction videos, right? Because people say they love our reaction videos, that they have fun with our reaction videos, and we appreciate that. And that's how a lot of you are here to subscribe, and we're so glad that you found us that way. The problem is that the fair use law basically says that we can do what we do, and the reaction videos can be made. I mean, we're following all the rules
Yes.
when it comes to that. If you ever get a chance to look up the rules and the law for that, it states basically that you can use pieces and parts of, or things like that for as long as you're doing commentary,
Yep.
right? If you're critiquing it, right? If you're using it in something else, that is for education purposes or whatever, and those things always are. And here's the problem, though. We will do here on our channel, we will do a reaction video, and it's really weird actually, because this is actually the opposite of what happens to us.
It's like not consistent.
So it's totally not consistent. It's
consistently
unfair.
inconsistent.
It's ironic that it's fair use, because it's totally unfair to creators like us, because we will do this video and all of a sudden we'll start seeing it do numbers, and we don't make like some big amount of money. We're not some big YouTubers here. We just crossed 5,000 subscribers, and we appreciate each and every subscriber that we have. But we're not making like big cheddar up in here. That's not what it is.
We're making Swiss cheese.
But the little bit that we make, it helps, right? And it helps with our family and stuff, and so we're thankful for that. But the thing is that we'll get a copyright claim on a video, and so then there's a dispute. There's a dispute claim that you can do, right? So you can dispute it, and basically every time we get a claim, I dispute it, because you can do that without getting in trouble. So I dispute it, and I state why we feel that we have the right to do it. Now, here's the thing. To anyone saying, well, no, you still don't have the right to do it, blah, 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 and I've heard people online say that. Here's the thing. The movie companies disagree with you, even though they make the claim a lot of times against you. There's no consistency with it, because we can do a reaction video. I make a dispute on it, and I state, hey, look, this is what we're doing this for. This is my family sitting in our living room talking about your movie, critiquing it, making commentary on it, educating the public about it. That's what we do. Here's the law. I make a copy of the law, put it in there, and say, this is what it is. And guess what? They'll say, yep, you're absolutely right, and they'll release it. And we're fine. And then other times, just because, no, we're going to keep our claim on that one. We're going to keep our claim on that one. And so it's really disheartening for us as creators, because we're putting some time into this. We love doing this. Yes. But the thing is like we put some time into this, and all of a sudden, we see a video hit 35,000 views, 50,000 views, whatever, and see it start climbing, and we're like, yeah, that's exciting, right?
Yeah.
And that's great. And you know what? And trust me, with the way that the analytics work for YouTube, just because we hit 35,000 or 50,000 views, we're not making a bunch of money. I mean, we're lucky if we just make a little bit. But, hey, at least we know, hey, that's going to be a couple of bucks, right? So we might make a little bit of money off that video. And then all of a sudden, they'll let it go for a little while, get it built up, and then all of a sudden, copyright claim, copyright notice on it. And here's the thing. When you get turned down for that, if you get it, if they agree with you and they go, yep, we're going to drop that, which is a lot of times they'll drop it because they agree with us, because they know the law too. Yeah. But for some reason they just randomly will say, nope, not this one. We're going to keep this one for ourselves. And when they keep that one, here's what happens. They say, well, you can still dispute this, right? You can still dispute this one, but if you dispute this one and we don't agree with you this time, you get a copyright strike against your channel. Well, 3 copyright strikes, and guess what? You don't have a channel, right? So we are not in the business here in the Poindexter Lounge. We're not going to mess around with that. And they know that, okay? So the thing is, they know that, and so, you know, maybe the $50 that we would have made from that video or something like that, well, now all that revenue goes to them, to the company that made it. Even if the whole video, we've had before that the whole video is us, but like one little snippet, we used like a little clip. Not even a whole trailer or a whole thing, just a little clip to just show you guys what we were talking about, which is completely illegal, by the way. And they're saying, nope, the whole video is ours. The whole video is ours. Even though we made it, the video and all the revenue goes to them. And we have no recourse, because if we fight that and they don't agree with it, and they've already disagreed with it once at that point, then guess what? And here's the thing, there's no communication.
No.
There's no communication. I would love to be able to actually talk to a live human being, right? Or actually even email a live human being and have that conversation with them. They don't allow that. It's basically all just up to them. And YouTube doesn't do a thing about it. YouTube gives you the laws, gives you the rules, says play by these rules, you play by those rules, and it still gets taken away. Now I say all that because we're small potatoes, okay? That's
Little ones.
chump change right here
The
for what
baby
we're doing, right? I mean, yes, I had one video one time do over 1 million hits, and I was super excited about it, and whatever, and we made, you know, a little bit of money for that, and that's great. Haven't repeated that since, but a lot of you guys are here because of that, and that's really what I want anyways. I want people to be here and have these conversations. But then comes along Star Wars theory, all right? And Star Wars theory, here's the weird part for us. I have not yet had Disney make one claim against any of my videos that we've done. Any of our videos, we've never had Disney make a claim. You know who does it? And this is really frustrating?
Yes.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers claims all day long. And even if they drop the disputes, and they'll drop a lot of them, but even if they drop them, they're the ones who randomly will just be like, no, we're not dropping that one.
Yeah,
We're
not
not dropping
feeling
this
today.
one. We're not dropping this one. And so, you know, like recently I had, because we did a review, and the one video, it had a song in the trailer. So I got hit with 2 copyright notices, one from the owners of the song and one from Warner Brothers. And so then Warner Brothers said, no, we're going to drop our dispute. But the owners of the song were like, nope. So it's like sometimes you just can't win. But Disney has never done this to us. And so I was really shocked today when we were watching this, because up to this point I've always thought, well, you know, maybe Disney just has a way of thinking, hey, this is great promotion for us. This is a great way for us to get the word out, to have users like this promoting our movies and whatever.
You get like their own ideas out there.
Yeah, to be able to get that word of mouth. That's free advertising.
Yeah.
You know, and they can write that off. And then today we watch this video, and the guy from Star Wars Theories comes on, and I have never seen somebody like in a video like that share from his heart, like I watched that video today. And you could see that like he was almost holding back tears.
So dejected.
But not because he was out the money. Now, if you haven't seen this already, I'm going to put a link to the description, or link to that video in our description here.
Yeah.
But what happened basically, if you don't know?
It's worth watching.
Yes,
Oh,
if you
is,
don't know what
definitely.
happened, Star Wars Theory got hit with a copyright claim from Disney. And why is this weird? Because it's different even than what ours normally is. What happened was before he made his Vader film, he went to Lucasfilm. He talked to Disney. He got their permission to make the movie, but they told him up front, and I can understand this. They told him up front, you cannot monetize this video. You cannot crowdfund. So he couldn't, get the money to make this movie from GoFundMe or Kickstarter or anything like that. So he put his own money into this thing, $100,000. Think about that for a second. $100,000 of your own money.
Have that later.
No, and he's admitted that YouTube is his business. That's what he does for a living, is YouTube. Okay,
Yeah, it's
God bless him.
his passion.
God
Yeah.
bless him. I mean, how
That's
awesome would that be?
Love to do
But
that.
here's the thing. Put all that into it. felt like he put it out there, did what he needed to do.
We all loved it.
We all loved it. He created something passionately from his love of Star Wars.
Yep.
Puts it out there. Did not monetize it. Played by the rules. Did
Just
everything
like
he was
we
supposed
do.
to do. Now, how long has that video been out now? That fan film been out, what, 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
3
Yeah.
weeks or whatever? Just a couple of days ago, Disney, and somebody manually did it. A lot of times these things are done by bots that just kind of like they'll hear something, whatever. Like when we do our Watch the Flash live with us or
Yeah.
whatever, a lot of times because the bot will hear something on the TV,
Yeah.
it'll
like hear the show. Or
yeah,
even
it'll
when I'm
it'll
Something in a
it'll do a
commercial.
claim, but I've had no problem so far when I fight those. They go, no, it's obviously it's your family
Yeah,
watching
we're
the
Yeah.
show
into it,
and talking about it. But somebody literally did this manually to him. They literally went in, tagged his video, tagged his fan film, claimed on it for copyright because he didn't even use the original music for the Imperial March.
Nope.
He had somebody else come in and score new music for it, but they used just a little bit that sounds like the Imperial March. And because they did it, somebody manually went in and said, "Oh, nope, that sounds like the Imperial March," that he kind of interwove into that. So guess what? We're going to do a claim on the music for it. And so now a video that did not have any kind of monetization on it whatsoever, that when you went to watch that movie, it just started the movie right away. Now guess what you get? You get a commercial. You get a YouTube ad now. And that money's not going to him. So no, if you go to that and you watch that and you think, good for him, they finally let him, do something where he could make some money. Nope.
Nope.
That money's going straight to Disney.
Because they need more of it for some
Apparently,
Yeah.
because he figured it out that if he had been able to monetize his video, he would have made at this point about $80,000.
reason. Made his money back that he spent the $100,000 on.
Yeah, I mean, still $20,000 in the hole so far, but he would have made at least $80,000. And he said,
To go
I would have
towards his
been,
next.
I would have been already into production of episode 2, which is something that we want to see,
Oh yeah.
and whatever, and moving forward with it. $80,000 is chump change to Disney.
Yeah.
We're gonna mess you over, ha.
I mean, what is
Compared
that?
to how much they made with Infinity War
I know.
and how much they're gonna make with Aladdin and
I know.
Lion King.
Everything coming out.
I mean, when you stop and think about that,
That's like pennies to Disney.
that is nothing to Disney.
Yeah. When
This-
they're making like billions on their
Oh,
movies.
Yeah, you're talking a multi-billion-dollar company, and now they're gonna steal the revenue off his movie going forward because they know people like it. Now listen, I have been very vocal. I love The Last Jedi.
Yep.
I love the sequel trilogy. I have no problems with it, and that's not why I'm here. So if you come to this video and you watch that, I know a lot of people, they watched our trailer reaction or our reaction to the fan film itself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and a lot of people, they would say that's because the films suck and whatever, and like, no, I can't agree with you on that because I don't feel that way. We don't feel that way.
No.
We enjoyed The Last Jedi, but this is wrong.
Yeah.
This is just flat out wrong.
Yeah.
This system is broken, where somebody can come in like that, somebody put their time and their effort into it, did not use already
Anything from Disney.
pre-existing video or whatever.
Did his own costumes.
Did his own
did
costumes.
Everything.
Wrote the
Makeup.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actors.
makeup, acting, did the whole thing, put his own money into it. And then a company like Disney, it's one thing for them to say you can't make money off of it.
Yeah.
And then he has the choice of whether or not he wants to make it. But then after the fact, to come in and go, no, we're going to take over monetization of it, and we're going to make a little bit of money off it.
Yeah.
It's wrong. It's just wrong. And something's broken. And YouTube needs to fix this.
Yes.
YouTube needs to figure out what they need to do to get behind
Yeah.
people who make YouTube worth watching.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing. And I saw something on this last week, and I had to really think about this. But YouTube has started off. It was a place for creators like this to make videos, small creators to
Yeah.
make things and put out there for people to see that would normally never get seen. Now YouTube is so overrun by corporate crap. It's not even funny. Look, yeah, you know what? I love Conan O'Brien, but and I love Jimmy Fallon, but somebody mentioned the fact that like now it seems like you
I
know,
want to see that my recommended all the time.
yeah, YouTube is recommending all these videos to me from people who already, you know, are on networks.
Yeah.
And have movie deals and all this stuff is like,
Like, I want to watch stuff that, like, I like to watch, like reviews, like, for games, or, like, reviews for movies, or, like,
Yeah.
news about movies. Not, like, oh, yeah, this happened last night on a TV show.
I
Yeah.
don't care. That's not why I'm at YouTube.
that's not
Yeah.
that, you know, that bothers me. And then you know, when the law supports these little guys doing what
Oh,
they
yeah.
do, and then we just have no recourse because
No.
YouTube's not going to get in the middle of it. YouTube basically says you're on your own, right? You know, like, oh yeah, we'll give you the platform, but then once that happens, nope, you're on your own.
Sorry, guys.
And the thing is nobody would be here watching YouTube because there's a whole lot more people making videos like this. There's a bunch of little kids doing little toy reviews, and there's a bunch of people like us talking about movies and TV shows and stuff that we love like that. Just because we're passionate about it, not because we're trying to make $1 million. You know, for
Just trying
every
to share the nerd love with everyone.
for every Pootie Pie, whatever, you know, that's out there, and gamer, you know, extraordinaire that's making, you know, 6 figures off their videos and stuff.
Hey, you should get on that 6 figures gamer
There
thing.
you go. There's people like us who are just making these videos because we like to have fun and
Yeah.
we like to connect with people all over the world.
If anything
And-
happens, it's a bonus, but we love meeting people all over the world.
Yeah, for everybody who's got a professional camera rig set up and a studio set up and everything else, there's those of us who are using their camera phone and you
Still
know,
having fun with you guys.
still having fun with you guys, right? And so we hope that you guys appreciate that, and we hope that you guys understand that. But lately, I've seen all kinds of users like us. Yeah. Tyrone Magnus is one of them. He's a guy who does reaction videos, and he mentioned it. He said flat out.
Yeah.
He said, I'm done. He said, if you see one of my videos disappear, he said, it is because somebody made a copyright claim on it. Even though I have every right to do this, and his videos are widely popular.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's been around for a little while, and people have found him and discovered him and everything, and people like him, and he's very entertaining. But here's the thing. He said, I'm done. He said, if you see my video disappear, he says, I am not going to let them take any more money from me. He said, if they don't want me to make money from it, fine. But guess what? They're not going to make any money from me doing it. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if we would get to that point because we like to have fun and we want you to watch the video. We want you to have fun with us, right? And we invite you into our home, and we hope that you like doing that. But this is wrong. Yeah. And I think people need to stand up. I think the YouTube community needs to stand up. I think YouTube needs to back users a lot more. And
We fight for the users.
if we fight for the users, we're going to turn this thing into Tron. Yeah, we're nerds. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to fight about it? Come on, let's go.
Yeah, there's one YouTuber I watch. His name's Boogie2988, and I don't know if anybody else on our channel watches him, but he always talks about like the YouTube algorithm and stuff. And he said one video, I think it was maybe about a year ago now. He was talking about it. He was like, "Oh yeah, you guys been commenting saying, oh yeah, the video's not showing up in your subscriptions, or it's not showing up in your recommended."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm done with the algorithm thing, 'cause it's always changing."
Yeah. Well, and that's
It
the thing.
discourages us.
It does, and that's why it used to be if you made a good channel, and you made good content,
and
you're able to put that out there.
One thing he said he said, I'm not in it to the money. I'm not here to make the money. I'm just here to put out my ideas, put out what I like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's the problem is that now it's gotten to the point where it's like you can't even rely on people subscribing and hitting notifications even to get people to know when you even put out videos.
Yeah.
Right? And they won't get behind you and support you and actually promote your video, right? Even though your video is tagged, it has that content, whatever.
Didn't let me.
So they won't even do that. So it's like, how do you get your video out? How do you get the word out? And the only way we're able to do that is if you guys get the word out and share these videos and tell people. So many people ask us all the time, and they message us and say, I don't understand why you guys aren't bigger than you are, because we love you guys. We love hanging out with you guys, and just the and we do, we really do. But this is just wrong. When I see something like this, I don't care if I like The Last Jedi or not. I don't care if I've liked and enjoyed, if I enjoy the next Star Wars movie coming out. I've been vocal about that, and I'll stand for that because it's what I feel. But this, I feel also, is wrong. All right?
Yeah.
This is so wrong. And even as we're making this, I just got a notification, somebody chiming in saying, hey, are you guys going to talk about this? Yes, we're going to talk about this because this ticks me off.
Yeah.
You've made Enosh, who is a man of many words, silent.
Yeah.
Because he
Like-
feels the same way that he does, that guy does.
Yeah. It's like after this, it's not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go see Aladdin and Lion King now. It's like
I know.
Because you don't want to boycott it,
It's
but
like- It's like, but you already made like deals. You already talked to him about it. It's just like,
you're reneging.
Yeah.
yeah, you're like, oh yeah, you can do this. Then later change your mind, like, oh yeah, I don't want to do that.
You can't be a Disney
It's a
Indian
slap
giver.
in the face.
Yeah. It's like giving someone something and like a few months later being like, yeah, never mind, I want that
Indian
back.
giver.
Yeah, it's a slap in the face to let the guy make the movie. He plays by the rules, does not
Does a great
monetize it,
job.
and then you just kick him.
When he's
Just
down.
kick him when he's down, and just like defy him to make episode 2.
You can't
even.
make money, but we're gonna
Like-
make the money that you could have made.
I mean, like, how is the guy supposed to keep making first? And I see it as, I think there's some legitimacy to the fact that the internet has blown up about this, okay, and there's some jealousy there. Now, I won't get into this fully, but a few years ago, I was part of something with some famous people as a musician. That what I did was not part of a main thing that these musicians were part of, but I got an opportunity to do something, and when we did this thing, it blew up on the internet. This was early days of the internet, early days of the internet. It was 2003. But the thing was, is a lot of people got
Way
really
back in
excited
the year
about it.
2000.
Got really excited about it, and the internet was blowing up about it, and we got stifled by some powers that be, because we were getting too popular. We were getting too quick. We were doing things that were defeating the ideas of those who were part of this other group
Have
and everything.
fun, but rein it in.
Yeah, and so it kind of came to an end because of that. So I can kind of relate with this, because here's this guy that does something really cool. The internet reacts to it, and it's on a professional level. And then somebody up somewhere is going, no, we can't have that. So we're gonna squash this thing, and put an end to it. And
then devastates the guy.
yeah, and
You
you know,
can
and
see
that's
it
the
on
thing.
his face.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. You have hurt the Star Wars theory guy. Okay, you have hurt him. This is beyond just he doesn't feel just insulted.
No.
He doesn't feel like this is just wrong. He loves Star Wars.
Yeah.
You hurt him to the core.
And now he's just like, I'm still going to keep on with episode 2 because this is something I love. I want to do the next one. But it's like, at some point, if the guy can't raise money, get a sponsor, or even monetize his video, and then you take away what little bit he would have made, they know
For what
that they
reason?
know that he's not going to be made out of money where he can just do it, just keep doing it,
That's
right?
Especially if he has like bigger ideas for the next episode.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna have to
Yeah,
put a lot more
and
into
so the thing is this is a thing of, you know, Disney just saying, well, nope, it got really popular, and people are now saying, well, it's
can't
better
have
than The
that.
Last Jedi. Look, I don't think personally that it's better than The Last Jedi.
No.
I really loved it.
But when his movie was done, I was like, wait a minute, that can't be it, and I was ready for more.
Yes.
that. Yeah, it's like one thing I keep on saying about The Last Jedi. I liked it for what it was, not what it could have been.
Yeah. And so the thing is even though I like The Last Jedi and everything, and I don't think that this was better than The Last Jedi, I thought it was really great, and it's an awesome fan film. I think the guy has a right to make it.
Yeah.
And I think the guy has a right to actually profit from his hard
spending
work.
his own money.
Work out a
$100,000.
license deal with the guy.
Yeah.
Do something. Disney,
Because that was really good.
hire the dude.
If you liked it that much, have him help you make one.
But if this is the end of this
Offshoot?
story, if this is the end of the story where Disney just comes in because they're Disney and comes in and squashes him, that ticks me off. Because that is wrong. And every part of that's wrong. And now we've spent 25 minutes doing a video now talking about this thing because I feel that adamant about it.
Yeah.
Because I think that this has repercussions for the bigger community at large.
Yes.
But what do you guys think? All right.
Are you on the
Obviously,
same
obviously,
side that
some
we
of you
are?
guys are feeling it too because, like I said, we've already just gotten notifications just right while we're here making this video. So, what do you guys think? Please let us know down in the comment section, or
Don't
of
hold
course, go to any of our social media. That's all in the description. Please go to that and let us know.
Go to Instagram.
What your thoughts
tweet
are.
us, the Book of Face, anything.
Yeah, because this is something that needs to be corrected. And Disney, I'll tell you right
Stand
now,
up.
Disney right now, this is bad for you. This is really bad for you. With everything else, with all the
That's
people that
coming
hated The
out.
Last Jedi
Oh, yeah.
and the boycott of Solo, which I feel was all unwarranted, this is really bad for you
Yes.
because
Yeah.
this is something that is bad.
Especially when you have things like Aladdin and
Yeah.
all these new movies
Yeah.
coming out that people may not want to go see because of the stuff that you're pulling.
Yeah.
And you already had a flop with Mary Poppins.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I suggest that
Mary Floppins.
I
Hashtag.
suggest that you get your act together and you recant with this because this is an atrocity.
It was
This
it was kind of like, come on, you didn't have to do that.
yeah.
It was like a
Yeah,
bully
like,
kicking
why?
someone when
Yeah.
they're down.
Yeah, it's just like why would you do that?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make
Like,
any
oh,
sense.
I'm sorry, you fell in a puddle. Let me push your face into it.
Yeah. So, anyways, let us know what you guys think down in the comments section. I really hope that this is not the end of the story
Yes.
and that there's more to it over the next few days
Yeah.
or weeks.
If they were smart, it would be days.
And Star Wars Theory, I hope that you keep making great
Keep your
content.
head up. We are very proud of you, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. You will rise above this.
Solidarity, baby.
Yes.
All right. Until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, along with the lovely.
Tiftastic.
And of course,
Isaac Wan Kenobi.
we just say this: you make it, you should profit from it.
Yes.
You should have fun with it, and hopefully it continues being fun for Star Wars Theory, and it continues being fun for those of us here at the Point Extra Lounge. We love you all. We appreciate you. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.